Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Tranquil, team guest, ladies and gentlemen. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Good morning. Allow me to begin by extending a very warm welcome to Abu Dhabi for those who have traveled from around the world to be here with us today. And as the capital of the UAE, the city has long guided the nation's developments and progress. And now, thanks to the visionary leadership of His Highness Sheikh Hamad bin Zayed Al Nahyan, President of UAE, Abu Dhabi has become the capital of capital, a city that is at the heart of the new economic map and a nation that has become both a world-leading magnet for investment and critical sources of capital for the most transformative projects of the planet. At the end of 2024, the city's sovereign wealth funds had $1.7 trillion of assets under management, meaning Abu Dhabi had surpassed Oslo as the world's leading source of capital and ahead of the likes of Beijing, Singapore, and Hong Kong. The UAE as a whole managed $2.5 trillion in sovereign wealth funds, which is securing opportunities in energy, infrastructure, advanced manufacturing, enterprises, softwares in all corners of the world. And this is not just an investment story. It's a national ambition story. This capital is being deployed not solely to drive returns, but to support the transformations of our economy and our emergence as a major economic force at the global stage. So offering our industries access to the latest knowledge and capability, it's powering the economic development of vital trade partner, and it's securing supply chains that connect the UAE to key producer and high potential market. Excellencies, ladies and gentlemen, our prosperity and progress has relied on connections to the outside world long before we came together under one flag 54 years ago. While birds and seafoods harvest from the Gulf source customers across the region, so our ports become key magnets for traders from Asia. And more we reach out, the more we brought in, whether it was good products, people, or ideas. Today, trade remains the cornerstone for our economic progress and prosperity, fueling our industrial growth, sharpening our competitive edge, and powering our innovation. It's why we continue to set the height of the targets for our non-oil foreign trade. In our national vision, the UAE 2031, our leadership aims to reach 4 trillion dirhams in non-oil trade with $800 billion in non-oil exports. We approach the task with some same mindsets to engage with the world's more fully and more freely than ever. The result was the Comprehensive Economic Partnership Agreements program, a network of trade deals with the fastest growing, most dynamic global market. From the signing of our FTA with India in 2022, the UAE has now concluded 32 separate deals, removing tariffs, reducing barriers to trade, and reimagining the supply chains through customer and customs harmonization and private sector collaboration. The results continue to support our belief that trade means growth, and the first 9 months of this year, our non-oil trade totaled 2.7 trillion dirhams. It not only represents an increase of nearly 25% over the same period last year, it puts us within the reach of our 2031 trade 6 years ahead of our schedule. Perhaps most significantly, our non-oil exports climbed to over 579 billion dirhams, which is 3 times the value of exports during the whole of 2019. Non-oil exports now accounts for nearly 22% of our total non-oil trade, the highest share ever recorded. Ladies and gentlemen, trade and investments are deeply interconnected in our national agenda. Trade opens the doorway to new markets, new customers, and new private sector partners, and investments accelerates the opportunities it creates. Just as our CPAs have fast-tracked funds allocations to logistics operations in Turkey, renewable energy projects in Indonesia, and agribusiness in India, so businesses from India, Eurasia, and South Korea have moved to open operation here in the UAE, bringing with it technological expertise, manufacturing productivity, and a global customer to our highly connected ecosystem. Our geographical location, logistic capabilities are now frictionless access to a quarter of the world's population have all helped us climb into the top 10 of the global FDI ranking, with nearly $46 billion flowing into our economy last year. So together, it's powering a new economic story, a story where trade, talent, and capital from all corners of the world flow into our ports, free zones, and cities to be transformed into new source of value. We have not only taken our places on the world stage, we have become vital force on it. And it has only been possible through a long-term commitment to collaborations and mutual benefits. We'll continue to follow this path and deliver more success. And again, welcome to UAE, and I wish you a very successful summer. Thank you.